Hey guys, so I got my Antz Echo PB2100 out again today, and I got my parts just so I can get this thing up and going again. So I got my parts in from Partstreet.com. The mail just came and delivered it. So let me get this opened. Open this up and see what we have. Okay. Of course, I got a tune-up kit here. It's got a new air filter, fuel filter, and a spark plug, which is a NGK BPM 7Y. Okay. A few other things. A new fuel grommet, and the part number for the grommet is V137000030 from Echo. And a little clip, just so I can clip the fuel filter on it, because I'm putting a straight fuel line on it because it didn't really have one. It kind of had the similar setup as of the SRM 2400 SP. And a new screw for the blower housing, since I lost one screw, since they were cheap and I got a new one. Alright, so without further ado, we'll get all this stuff put together and we can see if we can get this thing running. Alright, so I'm going to install the grommet. I'm going to have this little hole coming out toward the front, and that's where we're going to hook up our main fuel line. We're going to hook the main fuel line onto this hole. This hole right here will hook up our primer line, and then this hole here for the fuel vent. So you kind of just want to press it in. This is probably the hardest part of doing this. Might want to take a very dull screwdriver and kind of gently push the grommet into the hole. Sometimes you kind of want to just do this and then at the same time kind of just push, and it should just pop right in. And that it did. That was actually really easy. That was actually a lot easier than on the SRM 2400 SP. Alright, so cool. Yeah, it's a little bit windy out here. Alright, cool. So we'll get our fuel lines all hooked up. And when you do install your fuel lines onto the holes on the grommet, make it much easier is cut the line at an angle like that, and then you just insert it down into the hole. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, so I'll get back with y'all. Alright, so all the fuel lines are connected. So now I'll take a little clip here, kind of get it on the fuel line, so that way I can get the fuel filter put on. Okay. Come on. There we go. Now this one's a little bit stiff, so I'll spray some WD-40 on the nipple of the filter, and then we'll drop the filter into the tank. Alright, so now let's get our new air filter put on. So we got a nice new air filter, and then we'll just get our air cleaner cover on, and just like that. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm going to put a new plug in this blower, and I know you can't see it very well, so it's an NGK BPM 7Y, and set the gap at about 26 thousandths of an inch. Just get it on there finger tight, and just take the wrench and just snug it with a 3/4 inch deep socket. Alright. Now don't over tighten these because you could easily strip the threads on the engine. Alright, cool. So I'll just get all connected, we'll put some gas in it, and let's see if it starts. Alright, put some gas in it. Put in the SCF pre-mixed fuel, 50:1. And looks like this can is emptied. Well, that should probably be good enough. Alright, so I'll take it out in the yard and let's see if it starts. Alright, let's see what she does. Okay, so she's turned on, it's on choke. Let's just give it some primes. I've already have sort of pre-primed it a little bit just to make sure that gas was getting into the carburetor. Alright. Yeah, it's not quite. But at least some gas is getting in there. All right, let's see what she does. Oh, there we go. Huh. Hang on. Alright, I finally got it going now. I had to do some adjustments on the carburetor. So you can see it runs good now. Well, I finally did eventually get it to start. It would just start and die, so I just turned out the L screw a little bit. I think that's what it was, because every time when I would hit the throttle, it would just die. So now, I just gave it about maybe, I think I just turned that screw out maybe a little bit more of one full turn. So I think so it could have also might have just been the carburetor. The carburetor might have just been a little bit dirty, so it might have also needed a little adjusting though. I just left the H screw alone. This thing doesn't quite rev at a much higher RPM just because of well, it's missing the other half of the tube because it's supposed to have a flare end tube on this particular model. So let me restart it. Yeah, it runs really good. I guess I can give her a little test blow. Cool. Sounds sounds a lot quieter than my PB250 one. Alright, cool. So this thing's pretty much all ready now. So I'll let my aunt know that her blower is now up and running again. So cool. So this is my aunt's leaf blower. It's a Echo PB2100. And this particular blower has a 21.2 cc engine. This one actually has a 2-ring piston in it, unlike the 21.2 cc engine that's in my Echo hedge trimmer and SRM 225 string trimmer. So yeah, cool. So hope y'all enjoyed that video. So thanks for watching.